There is so much content that I shoot in one day when I go out and work with a client on creating branded content for their social media. On this video, I'm gonna share with you how the day went, why I shot everything that I shot, the content that we actually got, and also the game plan behind everything, because this is the stuff that people don't get to see. I mean, you see the videos, you see the consistency on people's pages, but you don't see the guys behind the ones creating everything. The goal is to always create content around the 4 Ps: preferences, personality, pain points, and professionalism. When I say pain points, I mean customers' pain points or homeowners' pain points. All right, let's just get into it. The first thing that I did was get some B-roll footage, because obviously he wasn't there to create the content that I had planned to create with him. So I was like, all right, he's gonna be here in about like 30 minutes, so it's completely fine. I'm gonna get the B-roll footage. And the B-roll footage is simply just extra footage that you can use on top of the main footage of, most of the time it is the talking head videos. And it's just great because it gives context around everything that he's speaking about in the main footage. So let me just share with you a little bit of what that was like. I'm actually gonna share my screen. So as you can see how much content we have created in the past, it's a lot. And if you're anybody like me who likes to shoot a lot of content, I also like to reuse the content. See, a lot of contractors think that because you've already finished a project or you already used the footage, you can't use it in the future. Most contractors take so much pictures and videos of projects just to send out to the clients to show their progress update. But at the same time, I'm like, why don't you use those videos for future content? And I'm still using stuff that we even created way back in, I don't know, maybe, I think this was back in like December, I think it was. We're still using it till this day, because it's not like we're using all of it in one setting. It's just using it to, again, create some context around whatever it is that we're creating. But when I got there, like I was saying, I got the B-roll footage, and the B-roll footage can look something, that was very loud. The B-roll footage is just a bunch of whatever it is that the guys are doing, a couple stuff that is either wide angle shots, close-up shots, extreme close-up shots, mid shots. And these are just all different styles that you can shoot. So in the beginning, I saw the guy, he was sanding the walls, and I love when they're in action doing what they have to do, because I don't get to get sometimes all of this stuff. Maybe they already started this process and they're already in the painting part of the project. But I like getting the real messy parts of a project. It just looks cool, and it also shows the realness of what's going on in the project. I'm getting a little bit of everything. I'm talking to the guys. I'm having them explain to me a little bit of what the process of today looks like, because obviously they're the ones that are hands-on doing the stuff. And this is what B-roll footage looks like. This was a 6-minute, almost 7-minute video, because I don't like to do like 30 seconds pause, 20 seconds pause. I like to just shoot one long video of a bunch of B-roll stuff, and then I can use that and put it in a timeline while either I'm editing or one of my editors are editing. Let's just say maybe you're a contractor that has a bunch of 20, 30 clips. Stop doing that. Take one video, make it 5 minutes max so you don't have to take up too much space, but move slowly. Don't go all around. Don't go all crazy trying to think that you're shooting a music video. Move slowly, get what you need to get, and then just save it for future content. This is a top-down angle right here. It looks cool. I was getting some stuff of the wall that they were sanding, because I knew we were gonna talk about the texture and skim coating walls. So I'm like, let me see if I can get this, since there was bright lights shining on the walls. I'm like, let me just get some of this stuff to use again as B-roll. And you could see it, even if I was to do some extra color enhancement, you can see it better once I do it in editing. So that's completely fine. But I saw the guys doing some skim coating on I think this was the ceiling. He had started doing some stuff on the ceiling. Saw the guys doing some prepping the trim around. That was the very first video that I got today, and I was using a wide angle lens, which is a 20 millimeter. Now on this one's another 6-minute video. I changed my lens to a 50 millimeter, because I'm like, all right, Alejandro's gonna be here in probably 30-minute, 40-minute. I got on the phone with him. He was gonna take a little bit longer. I was like, let me play around with this 50 millimeter, knowing that I barely take it out. I'm like, let me see what I can get. And I got some stuff of him cleaning the trim while he was peeling all those flaky parts off, which again, if you're gonna do talking head videos, add some context of stuff like this. The guy's working. It may not even have to be stuff of the project. Maybe it can be stuff of you in the office if you have stuff in the office, if you have footage of that you can take inside your office. It just makes your video less boring, because a lot of contractors are starting to sound so boring. And sometimes because it's such a in-depth answer that these contractors want to give, they lose watch time. And if you're a contractor, stop making your videos a minute and 30 seconds. In 2 days, there is more content on social media being created than the world's population. That leads me to what I'm gonna tell you about what we created today. It was a lot more shareable content, a lot more stuff that people can connect to, because I'm like, Alejandro, let's switch it up a bit, because I'm seeing way too many people do this boring content that is just not getting the engagement that we want to get. So let's do a little bit that's more authentic. Let's add a little bit more personality to the content. And that's what we did. That was the whole goal. Then I got my Tamron lens and started playing around with this lens, because again, there was just time to play around with getting extra footage with the extra lenses. Let the video do the talking and explaining when you're getting B-roll footage. You don't have to do so much moving around. You can just stay in one spot and let the video, or whatever's going on in the video, whatever movement that's in the video, do the talking for you. Alejo has showed up.
Imagine buy a new home.
And I just want to say my respects to anybody that puts themselves out there, that creates content, and is willing to do what they have to do when it comes to doing this, because it's not easy when you have a camera in your face. It's not easy when this is not what you just naturally do. And also English isn't your first language. So we were telling the story about how the homeowner of this project had recently bought the house, and they didn't like the texture on the wall. So I'm like, all right, he gave me that information. Let's use that as the hook.
Imagine buy a new home and you don't like the texture of your walls.
Imagine buying a new home and you don't like the texture of your home. That was the hook. So one thing about creating content with Alejandro is that we have to do everything in pieces, not him just going on and explaining everything in one shot because of his language barrier. Before we get back to the video, I want to shout out our proud sponsors, Linsalon Coffee Shop here in West Nyack, New Jersey. I'm here with Portia. Tell them where they can get this coffee of excellence.
We are located here at 130 North Route 303, right across Palisades Mall in West Nyack. And you can also visit our website, linsaloncoffee.com. See you soon.
Hope to see you soon. Let's get back to the video.
Today is the first day in this project, and we are in Teaneck, New Jersey. The homeowner trims, baseboard, floor. We are going to do all the preparation: ceiling, walls, trims, baseboard, window trims. We're going to have a beautiful and smooth bedrooms in this house. You see, now go like, you see how this?
So I'm guiding him.
This is rough. This is. You see, right? We're going to take care of all these walls, the texture on the walls, the texture on the ceilings, all the trims, window trims, all the stain. We are going to make sure the doors are going to look like brand new doors, white. This is going to give this is going to update the home. This is going to update the home.
He couldn't say update. Well, it just was sounding a little bit too funny to me. So I was like, let's change that.
This is going to update the home. This is going to up. This is going up to this update the home. This will make the home more modern. Okay. This is going to make the home more modern. Okay. This is going to update. This okay. This is going to make the home modern. More modern. Okay. This is going to make the home more modern. Boom, boom, boom. Woo.
I told him to do a little boom, 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 boom. It's just something that he did in the last video just naturally because he's just a funny guy. I was like, maybe we can use that to start the video off, to show a little bit more personality. Maybe use that as a hook as well, because Alejo's very just standing in one spot with his hands, the way that he has it. And I always tell him, look, talk with your hands. The body language is super important when it comes to creating videos because people pay attention to this. But to help him out with his videos, that's why I shoot a lot of B-roll footage and I put it in between so it can just give it a little bit more life to it. I was telling Alejo to talk to the guys because I need content with him speaking to the guys, and I wasn't gonna get the actual interaction of them speaking in Spanish. I just was like, no, I just need you to just explain some stuff because it just looks great when he's showing the guys what needs to be done, and it looks great for the video as well. So then we went off to
I don't. I'm very tired all the time.
this was some of the shareable content that we got.
Okay. I don't. I'm very tired all the time.
So I saw something on social media that was getting a lot of shares, a lot of likes, and a lot of comments. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to use this voiceover and use it for Alejandro.
Hi, baby. I'll be home in 30 minutes.
So this one was around telling his wife that he's going to be home in 30 minutes, but the reality was he didn't get home in 30 minutes. It's relatable. We were finishing up the day because I'm not there for 6 hours, more than 5 hours. We don't have to do all that. We can get everything in a 2-hour, 3-hour session, and we got everything we had to get. This is everything that we shot today. Hope you guys go check out Alejandro from Burritos Painting and Remodeling. It was a great day shooting content with him, and this is what it looks like when we go out and shoot content for a business owner. And if you need help creating branded content for your business, feel free to reach out to me. My information is down below. I would like for you guys to give me some content ideas of what to create around this YouTube channel so I can make sure that I'm delivering the type of content that you guys actually want to watch. Subscribe, like, share with another contractor, and I hope one day we can work together and I'll help you brand your business.